look at graphing straight lines, but first of all, let us consider the coordinate axes or the Cartesian plane. On a number plane, such as this, also known as the Cartesian plane, a pair of coordinates gives the exact position of a point. The number plane extends both a horizontal axis to include negative numbers and a vertical axis also to include negative numbers. The point where the axes cross over is called the origin. It provides a reference point for all other points on the plane. A point on a number plane has coordinates x and y. The x coordinate is listed first. 1 is the x coordinate, 4 is the x coordinate, -4 is the x coordinate, and so on, followed by the y coordinate 0, 3, 0, 4. A rule is an equation that connects two or more variables. We get a straight line graph when we have a rule that is linear. A linear rule is often written with y as the subject. For example, y equals 2x minus 3. To graph such a rule, we use a number of steps. First of all, we construct a table of values, finding a y coordinate for each given x coordinate by substituting or replacing each x coordinate by its number and calculating the y value. We then plot the points given in the table on a set of axes, and then we draw a line through the points to complete the graph. So let's see how these three things work. Here is our equation. We'll look at y equals 2x minus 3. Here is our table of values. We have chosen some x values, a range of x values, so that we get a good idea of what the line looks like. Now we need to work out the y value for each of these x values. So when x equals -2, we work out 2 times -2, take away 3. That turns out to be -7. Then we substitute -1 in here for x. So we have 2 times -1, take away 3. Answer is -5. Substitute 0 in. 2 times 0, take away 3, is -3. Now we're up to x equals 1. So 2 times 1, take away 3, is -1. And finally, x equals 2. 2 times 2, take away 3, gives me 1. I now have all of my coordinate pairs, and the next step is to plot the points on a set of axes. So here's my set of axes. First of all, I will plot -2, -7. So the x value comes first, -2, then go down to -7, and there's my point. -1, -5, -1, down to -5, and similarly for the others. 0, -3, 1, -1, and 2, 1. Now you can see all of the points plotted correctly, and as you look at that, you can see that it does form a straight line. So the next stage is to draw a line through those points. So get out your ruler, draw a line through each of those points. We need to make sure that we put arrows on the end of the line because we haven't drawn the entire line. It continues indefinitely this direction and down that direction. And then we need to label it by writing down the equation y equals 2x minus 3 on the graph. So these three steps, construct a table, plot the points, draw a line, will help you to graph any line that you wish to.